Welcome to Lithuania. This hidden gem of the Baltic region promises to surprise and delight with its deep historical roots, vibrant culture, and striking natural beauty. Lithuania is much more than its rich heritage. Its landscapes are truly breathtaking, offering a mix of rolling hills, serene forests, and pristine coastlines. Whether you're wandering through ancient castles, exploring charming old towns, or immersing yourself in the energy of its modern cities, Lithuania's diverse scenery and cultural allure are bound to leave a lasting impression. From picturesque national parks to lively urban centers, this beautiful corner of the Baltic is filled with wonders just waiting to be discovered. Here are some amazing facts about Lithuania. Lithuanian is one of the most ancient languages still spoken today, with a rich history that stretches far back into the past. Remarkably, it is even older than many well-known languages, such as Celtic, German, and Greek. Written using the Latin alphabet, Lithuanian belongs to the Baltic language group, a family of languages that originated among the peoples who resided in the eastern and southeastern areas around the Baltic Sea in northern Europe around 1200 AD. While the Western Baltic languages have sadly become extinct over time, the Eastern Baltic languages have endured, with Lithuanian being a primary example of resilience, alongside its close relative Latvian. Lithuanian has successfully preserved its linguistic heritage, continuing to be spoken by millions today. This remarkable survival not only makes it a living link to the past, but also a key to understanding the history and culture of the Baltic region. Now that you've had a taste of what Lithuania has to offer, you just have to take a look at the most beautiful places in it. Vilnius, the vibrant capital of Lithuania, is home to one of the most expansive and well-preserved medieval quarters in Europe. This historic area, recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, boasts nearly 2,000 buildings that showcase a remarkable range of architectural styles, from medieval and Gothic to Renaissance and Baroque. The Old Town's rich history is anchored by the striking Neoclassical cathedral and the Grand Town Hall, which serve as architectural landmarks at the heart of the district. Visitors to Vilnius will discover more than just ancient buildings. The city is steeped in stories of resilience and transformation. Among the most significant landmarks is the KGB Museum. Housed in a former Soviet prison, it offers a sobering glimpse into Lithuania's turbulent history during Soviet occupation. Another must-see is the 13th century Trakai Castle, a symbol of Vilnius's medieval heritage. From its heights, visitors can enjoy panoramic views of the city center and the surrounding areas. These historic attractions, paired with the charming cobblestone streets and lively squares, invite visitors to immerse themselves in the fascinating blend of history and culture that defines Lithuania's capital. Vilnius Cathedral is one of Lithuania's oldest and most significant churches, with its first historical mention dating back to 1387, the same year Lithuania officially embraced Christianity. The cathedral was originally named St. Vladislas in honor of Jogaila, the Grand Duke of Lithuania and King of Poland, whose baptismal name was Vladislas. This landmark stands as a powerful symbol of Lithuania's Christianization and the deep historical ties between Lithuania and Poland during this era. The main altar of the cathedral features a striking painting that depicts the death of Saint Stanislas, the patron saint of Vilnius Cathedral and the Bishop of Krakow. Saint Stanislas is remembered for his moral courage in confronting King Bolesław the Bold of Poland, condemning the king's cruelty and unjust actions. His brave stand led to his excommunication of the king, and in retaliation, King Bolesław ordered the brutal murder of Saint Stanislas during the celebration of Holy Mass. This tragic and powerful moment in history is captured in a poignant painting by Franciscus Smug, a renowned Lithuanian artist. The artwork not only serves as a religious symbol, but also as a cultural artifact, intertwining the histories of Poland and Lithuania. Through its vivid depiction of martyrdom and unwavering faith, the painting honors the legacy of Saint Stanislas and the shared history of these two nations. At the heart of Vilnius, the intricate network of waterways is dominated by the Neris River, gracefully winding through the city center. This vital waterway is adorned with several charming bridges, enhancing the city's natural beauty. Along its banks, you'll find around 10 kilometers of well-maintained pathways, made of both asphalt and stone, providing an ideal setting for leisurely walks and active pursuits. One of the most picturesque stretches of this riverside path runs along the northern bank, stretching from the historic Trinapolis Monastery in the west to the striking Zinus Rock in the east. For avid runners, the old towpaths parallel to the river make for an excellent jogging trail. However, caution is advised on rainy days, as the paths can become slippery, posing a risk of slipping into the river. Beyond their natural charm, these riverside paths also serve as crucial connectors, linking various parks and significant routes within the city. Whether you're in the mood for a tranquil stroll, an invigorating run, or simply want to explore the city, the Neris River's pathways offer a unique and enriching experience, blending nature's beauty with the vibrancy of urban life. The iconic symbol of Vilnius, visible from many vantage points within the Old Town and depicted in numerous artworks, offers some of the most breathtaking views of the city. Ascend to the top of the Gediminas Hill to experience a stunning sunset, or climb even higher to reach the tower for an even more spectacular panorama. From this vantage point, you can marvel at the red rooftops, church spires, and winding streets of the medieval Old Town. Inside the tower, you'll discover a historical exhibition featuring reconstruction models of Vilnius's castles, old weaponry, and historical imagery of the city. Gediminas Castle Tower is the most popular branch of the National Museum of Lithuania, and its exhibits offer a fascinating glimpse into Vilnius's role as the center of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. As visitors ascend the narrow staircases, they can explore various levels showcasing the evolution of the Vilnius castle area. Displays of Baltic jewelry and significant military artifacts provide insight into the region's rich cultural and historical heritage. Lake Galve, located in the heart of Trakai, Lithuania, spans across 361 hectares and is celebrated for its stunning beauty and historical significance. This vast lake is dotted with 21 islands, each contributing to its magical charm. One of the most iconic islands is home to the famous Trakai Island Castle, a medieval fortress that stands as a remarkable symbol of the region's rich past. On the southern shore of the lake, the impressive Trakai Peninsula Castle further deepens the historical allure of the area. Trakai itself was the capital of the Grand Duchy of Lithuania from 1321 to 1323, before the capital was moved to Vilnius. The lake, along with the surrounding waters, is steeped in a wealth of myths and legends, many of which are tinged with themes of tragic romance. These tales add an air of mystery and historical intrigue to the scenic beauty of Lake Galve and its surrounding landscapes. The castle is famous for its stunning Gothic architecture and its exceptional location on an island in Lake Galve, one of Lithuania's deepest lakes. Built in the 14th and 15th centuries, the castle was strategically positioned on one of the many islands in the lake, surrounded by water on all sides. Interestingly, when the castle was first constructed, the lake's water level was 2 meters higher than it is today, and the current island was originally a cluster of 3 smaller islands. This historic fortress exudes a fairy tale charm. To reach the castle, visitors must cross a long wooden bridge. In winter, the lake freezes over, transforming into a natural ice skating rink. For a unique perspective, you can also admire the castle from a yacht floating on the lake. Inside the castle, you'll find a museum featuring exhibits about the Grand Dukes of Lithuania, archaeological discoveries, and a wide range of art collections. During the summer months, the castle comes alive with medieval festivals and various events and concerts held in its picturesque courtyard, further enhancing its cultural allure. Kaunas is a pivotal center for Lithuania's economy, science, and culture. As the country's second-largest city, it is celebrated for its deep-rooted Lithuanian heritage and historical significance as the former capital, founded as a fortress. In 1030, Kaunas became a town in 1317 and gained self-governance in 1408. The city faced numerous challenges, including attacks by the Teutonic Knights and changes in control, but thrived after their defeat in 1410. Under Russian rule in 1795 and during Napoleon's invasion in 1812, Kaunas experienced significant hardship. However, it later recovered, becoming a provincial center in 1842. Kaunas served as the capital of independent Lithuania from 1920 to 1940, before being annexed by the Soviet Union. It suffered extensive damage and population loss during World War II. Despite this, Kaunas maintained a strong Lithuanian identity and was a focal point of national sentiment, including during the 1972 nationalist riots. Today, Kaunas is an important industrial hub, producing various goods and benefiting from extensive transportation links. It is also a key educational and cultural center, with numerous institutes, theaters, and museums that reflect the city's rich history and vibrant future. Kaunas Castle was built in the 14th century at the meeting point of the Neris and Niemen rivers to defend against the advancing Crusaders. It is one of the oldest stone castles in Lithuania and is unique for its dual defensive walls. The settlement that later grew into the modern city of Kaunas developed around these Gothic fortifications. The castle is first mentioned in historical records from 1361. According to legend, Queen Bonasforza's soldiers mysteriously vanished in the tunnels beneath the castle. Although the castle underwent several restorations, its significance declined in 1408 when Kaunas was granted Magdeburg rights, shifting the city's activities to the market square. In the 16th century, the castle was repurposed as a prison, and restless spirits of former inmates are said to haunt the castle at night. Today, Kaunas Castle serves as a branch of the Kaunas City Museum and hosts a variety of cultural events throughout the year. Pazaislis Monastery. This remarkable monastery was built in the 17th century by monks from Kal, located 9 kilometers east of central Kasas, majestically positioned on a promontory extending into the picturesque Koumarios. Initially a serene retreat for the monks, it was handed over to the Russian Orthodox Church by Tsar Alexander in 1831, transforming it into a grand, albeit somewhat weathered, architectural gem. The monastery features a 50-meter-high dome and boasts an opulent Venetian interior adorned with striking pink and black polished marble. Despite its beauty, the monastery endured a difficult period during the Soviet era when it was repurposed as a psychiatric hospital, reflecting a tumultuous chapter in its history. However, in 1990, it was restored to its Catholic roots, reclaiming its religious significance. Today, the site houses Monty Parsis, one of Lithuania's premier fine dining establishments, offering an exquisite culinary experience amidst the historical ambience. The Nemunas River, an important waterway in both Belarus and Lithuania, stretches for approximately 582 miles and drains an expansive area of around 38,000 square miles. Originating near Minsk, in the Minsk upland, the river begins its journey by flowing westward through a wide, swampy basin. As it progresses, the river alters its course, veering north into Lithuania, where it cuts through a narrow, meandering valley formed by terminal moraines. Near the city of Kaunas, the river passes by a hydroelectric plant. Before shifting its path westward again, it crosses another marshy expanse before finally flowing into the curious Gulf of the Baltic Sea, situated south of Klaipėda. The river's navigable stretch extends for 416 miles, reaching up to Belarus's town of Belica. The Nemunas River plays a significant role in the timber industry, with much of the timber being transported by rafts along its waters. Its varied landscape, from its origin in the uplands to its exit into the Baltic, makes it a crucial ecological and economic feature in the region, supporting both transportation and providing natural habitats along its route. Klaipėda, a city deeply rooted in maritime tradition, is swiftly evolving into a dynamic economic hub. Located on the Baltic Sea, this Lithuanian port city is home to the European Union's most profitable ice-free port, making it a pivotal link between East and West. As the third largest city in Lithuania, Klaipėda stands as a center for commerce, education, culture, tourism, and administration. The city's Old Town, situated where the Baltic Sea meets the Dane River, is a gem known for its charming German-style architecture. Here, you'll find 18th-century timber-framed buildings that add to the area's historical allure. Beyond its historical charm, Klaipėda presents a unique waterfront experience. The Lithuanian Sea Museum, located in a 19th-century fort, brings maritime history to life with its fascinating exhibits and captivating dolphin shows. This destination is a must-see for both locals and visitors, reflecting the city's blend of history, culture, and modern economic growth. With its vibrant economy, cultural landmarks, and maritime heritage, Klaipėda is undoubtedly a city on the rise. Dutchman's Cap is a striking hill with a 24.4-meter-high bluff, nestled in Lithuania's seaside regional park near Karl, about 2 kilometers north of Gui along the Baltic Sea coast. This unique formation dates back to the last Baltic glaciation, which occurred between 12,000 and 15,000 years ago. The hill gets its name due to its resemblance to a mariner's cap, as it is a parabolic dune formed through aeolian processes on an ancient ridge. Currently, the site faces significant erosion from the Baltic Sea, revealing boulders of various sizes from the marine deposits. This erosion has led to the accumulation of boulder rubble on the adjacent beach, making it a vivid example of the forces of nature at work. the base of the bluff is eroded, causing earth to slip down its face, a classic demonstration of mass wasting. Historically, Dutchman's Cap has served as an essential landmark for sailors and fishermen. In the early 19th century, markers were installed to guide maritime travelers, and these have been included on navigation charts ever since. Druskininkai, located in the southern part of Lithuania, along the picturesque Nemunas River, and just 125 kilometers from the capital Vilnius, is a city rich in history and natural beauty. As Lithuania's oldest and most famous resort, it is renowned for its mineral-rich healing springs and therapeutic mud treatments, attracting visitors from both near and far. The city's landscape is perfect for relaxation and rejuvenation, with expansive pine forests, fresh, clean air, rolling green hills, and an abundance of pristine lakes. Nearby, a unique national park offers even more opportunities for outdoor exploration and a deeper connection with nature. Whether you visit during the warm summer months or the quiet serenity of winter, the spa hotels are open year-round, providing restorative treatments and a peaceful escape. This resort town is the ultimate destination for those seeking a blend of natural beauty, health, and wellness, making it a true gem in Lithuania's rich landscape. Šiauliai, located in north-central Lithuania, has a rich history that dates back to at least the 13th century. Its strategic central location made it an important trading hub throughout the centuries. In the 18th century, Šiauliai became a prominent center for textile production, and by the 19th century, the leather industry took root, alongside the growth of other manufacturing sectors. However, the city faced frequent devastation due to fires and suffered considerable damage during both World Wars. After World War II, Šiauliai was rebuilt and transformed into an industrial powerhouse with a variety of industries emerging, including leather goods, footwear, textiles, furniture, machine tools, metal products, and even television sets. Today, Šiauliai is well connected by rail to Vilnius and the port city of Klaipėda. It also stands as a center of education and culture, hosting a teacher training institute, a branch of Kaunas University of Technology, several colleges, and a business school. The city is home to a variety of museums, a state chamber choir, and frequently holds art and music festivals, making it a vibrant hub of cultural activity. The precise origins of Lithuania's Kryžių Kalnas, also known as the Hill of Crosses, remain shrouded in mystery. Located near the northern city of Šiauliai, this unique site has been adorned with thousands of metal and wooden crosses over the past 2 centuries. These symbols of devotion continue to accumulate on the sacred mound, accompanied by the soft clinking of rosaries swaying in the wind, along with icons of saints and photos of honored local figures. Despite numerous attempts to dismantle it, this remarkable pilgrimage site has stood firm, serving as a powerful symbol of faith and resilience for centuries. Not only Lithuanians, but also visitors from all over the world have placed crosses on this hill, making it a testament to the enduring Christian faith and trust in Christ and his cross. Rather than symbolizing sorrow and death, the Hill of Crosses represents a deeply rooted, spontaneous expression of religious devotion. It stands as a symbol of faith, love, and sacrifice, reminding all who visit of the power of belief. It was from this very hill that the Pope extended his blessing to the people of Lithuania and the entire Christian world. The Sun Clock Square, built in 1986 to mark the 750th anniversary of the city of Šiauliai, encapsulates three of the city's most significant symbols. First, the sun, which honors the Battle of the Sun in nearby Chodžatai. Second, the shooter, linked to the city's name and its origins. Finally, the passage of time, symbolizing the city's long history since it was first recorded. At the heart of the square stands a towering 18-meter-high obelisk, crowned by a sculpture of a running shooter. This obelisk serves as the tallest sundial in Lithuania, with its shadow at noon pointing towards an arbor that resembles an ancient temple. Just beyond the cemetery walls, the square is framed by massive boulders, creating a unique and timeless atmosphere. The architectural ensemble, with its amphitheater-like layout, draws visitors into a peaceful space where history and art beautifully converge. Kernave, a romantic destination preserved as a state cultural reserve, captivates visitors with its stunning landscapes, peaceful atmosphere, and lively music. It's not just a place for relaxation, but also an opportunity to explore ancient settlements, the medieval city, and the rich Lithuanian heritage. As Lithuania's first capital, Kernave holds profound symbolic meaning for Lithuanians, representing both the nation's statehood and its pagan past. Located just 35 kilometers from Vilnius, Kernave's significance dates back to 1279, as mentioned in the Herman Wallberg's Leonian Chronicle. This historical town offers much more than its beautiful scenery. Beneath its surface lies the cultural heritage of Lithuania, once the last pagan country in Europe. Archaeological excavations, which have been ongoing for nearly 3 decades, have greatly expanded our understanding of the nation's past. These discoveries trace Lithuania's transformation from a pagan society to a Christian one. The local museum offers a fascinating exhibition that delves deep into the area's rich history, shedding light on this crucial cultural shift. The Curonian Spit is a unique and delicate cultural landscape, characterized by its sandy and wooded areas stretching along a coastal spit. It is home to small settlements nestled around the Curonian Lagoon, shaped over time by the forces of the sea, wind, and human activity. This landscape continues to evolve, influenced by both natural and human elements, yet it has preserved its cultural and social significance. Local communities have continuously adapted to the shifting environment, finding harmony with the land. The history of the Curonian Spit is remarkable. Around 5,000 years ago, a large dune ridge formed from sand carried by ocean currents. Over time, this ridge became covered with forests, adding to the beauty and complexity of the landscape. However, intense logging during the 17th and 18th centuries caused the dunes to encroach upon the lagoon, burying early settlements. By the 19th century, it became apparent that human habitation in the region required immediate action to stabilize the dunes. Efforts to control the movement of the sands began, and these initiatives continue today. A protective dune ridge was established along the coast, and the Great Dune Ridge was reinforced with vegetation to prevent further erosion. Today, the Curonian Spit remains a landscape defined by its forests and shifting sands, embodying both the beauty and challenges of nature's ever-changing forces. Located just a short distance from Klaipėda, on the shores of the Curonian Lagoon, the charming village of Svenčelė is quickly becoming a top destination for water sports enthusiasts. This picturesque village blends a cozy, laid-back atmosphere with an unexpected touch of modernity, making it a rising hotspot for kiteboarding, windsurfing, and wakeboarding. Svenčel's growing appeal can be attributed to its thoughtful planning, which ensures that almost every property offers direct access to the lagoon's waters. This design not only enhances the village's charm, but also maximizes its potential for water-based activities. The surrounding geography further adds to the village's allure, as the natural landscape is perfectly suited to harness and maintain the wind, an essential element for these thrilling sports. Whether you're an experienced athlete or a casual adventurer, Svenčel offers the ideal setting to enjoy the water and the wind in harmony. Palanga, nestled along Lithuania's scenic coast, is celebrated for its pristine white sands and unique dune beaches, features that set it apart from other Baltic Sea destinations. The sandy shoreline stretches for 10 kilometers, bordered by both a lush pine forest and rolling dunes. Originally a small fishing village, Palanga's history dates back to the 12th century, with early residents not only focused on fishing, but also gathering amber, which was traded across Europe and Asia. In the 19th century, the town underwent a remarkable transformation into a renowned spa destination. This shift was largely driven by the Theseus family, who settled in the area and spearheaded the town's development. During this period, Palanga saw the creation of a park, the construction of a new palace, the establishment of a harbor, and the founding of a natural medicine center. The town also saw the building of a new church and pier. Notably, Palanga played a vital role in Lithuania's cultural history. During a time when the press was censored, it became a key stop for book distributors, contributing significantly to the spread of literature across the region. The sea bridge, once a vital dock for commercial export, has now become a cherished promenade for tourists. Originally built in the 19th century, it was initially designed to serve as a docking point for goods, but over time, it was adapted for passenger transport. Today, it has transformed into a popular destination for those seeking a peaceful walk while enjoying breathtaking views. Its elevated position offers an unparalleled perspective of the Baltic Sea, providing a front-row seat to the ever-changing motion of the waves. The bridge's inviting atmosphere makes it an ideal spot for relaxation and reflection, allowing visitors to escape into the beauty of the surrounding nature. As evening sets in, the sea bridge becomes one of the best places to watch the sunset. The sky is painted with vibrant shades of red and amber as the sun sinks below the horizon, casting a golden glow across the calm waters. This stunning view not only showcases the natural beauty of the Baltic, but also creates a serene environment, perfect for unwinding and savoring the magic of the moment. Bistrampolis Manor, once owned by the Bistami family from the late 17th century until 1940, stands as a proud reflection of the region's rich historical and architectural heritage. Built in 1850, this manor remains remarkably well preserved, showcasing classical architecture in its natural style. The manor's rectangular layout spans 2 stories, offering a glimpse into a past that was both cultural and intellectual. Once a thriving center of activity, the manor housed a significant collection of around 2,000 books, a substantial family archive, and various artistic works. Beyond the main house, the estate includes 10 additional buildings, some dating back to as early as 1820. These structures add depth to the manor's historical narrative, contributing to the overall charm and significance of the estate. Encircling the manor is a vast park, replanted in the early 19th century. The park features 3 serene ponds and a cemetery, enhancing the tranquil and picturesque atmosphere of the entire estate. Recognized as one of the most important heritage sites in the region, Bistrampolis Manor continues to be a focal point for ongoing preservation and restoration efforts, ensuring that its historical legacy endures for future generations. If you enjoyed this video and loved joining us on this journey, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new adventures. We have so many amazing trips and places waiting for you, and we want you to be a part of every step we take. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's embark on unforgettable adventures together.